Hey Sagittarius, welcome to November Teroscope 2022. Let's see what you guys got going on. Pull you an overall energy for the month of November from the Kim Kranz Archetype deck. And then I've got angels going on this month. Not only angels, but archangels. So I'll get you guys one of those too in a sec. Okay, Sagittarius, welcome to November. Your overarching theme for the month is the womb. You guys are hot this month. Gearing up for your birthday month. Hello, look at how warm and glow. Like, what are you baking this month? This is giving me a couple different vibes. Like one group or one vibe is like feeling so comfortable, feeling like that warm, glowing ember of the fire at home, watching it die down. It's like the perfect temperature and set up to roast marshmallows on. It's creative. It's like the perfect temperature metaphorically to like start projects, really sort of get cooking with something that's super tasty and like exciting for you guys. And the other part is like feeling really confined in an energy or a situation where you might not be too comfortable. It might be like the seed that's growing underground that feels so confined before it breaks open. And that feeling of being kind of hot and sweaty and like you're in a gym room and you need to get outside and get some fresh air because you just got your sweat on, sort of a thing. Let's go ahead and pull the rest of your spread and see how this fits in. But overall, like whichever camp you feel like you might be more a part of, this is completely growth oriented. This is like, it's giving me like chariot card vibes, like aligned action from a simmering, gorgeous, rooted bed of embers and like kundalini fire. So let's go ahead and see what else is coming forward for you guys. Archangel card for you. These are Dorian Virtue cards. They're sort of old school, but you know what? Angels, man. Angels. What angel wants to hang out with you guys this month? Passion. Okay. On point. I just like the readings have just been like one message after the other that like supports each message. I don't know if that was clear or not, but passion. Okay, Archangel Haniel, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Sagittarius, I love this for you. You, in and of itself, like as a sign, as a vibe, as an energy, are just that fire in the hearth. Like this is feeling so you. This is feeling like you going after your dreams, you being invigorated, you feeling vital. So I'm feeling like a revitalization for some people and also like a motivation for some people. So if you haven't been feeling very passionate recently, November is going to be a month where you are encouraged to do so. This could also be like a reconnection, a rekindling, a rebranding. I don't know why I wanted to say that, but like a redo for you, like a restart, especially, you know, here with the womb. So lots of hot. You guys are passionate, coming through. And then we've got the, what deck is this? The Aquarian deck here, coming in with the readings for November. And we'll get you guys a Celtic spread. And then we'll really see how the overarching cards kind of fit in for you as a message or a theme with your reading. So, Sagittarius. Hope you guys are doing well this fall. Getting ready for winter. Let's see what you guys got going on. And I will clarify this with the everyday tarot from Biddy Tarot, which I love. I love all these decks. So, okay, central theme for you guys for the month of November, Three of Rods, passion, excitement, creativity, looking out for those ships to come in. So the Three of Rods can be a waiting card. It can feel like maybe you are waiting this month for kind of the right time. I'm getting an image of like a jump rope, right? Like someone waiting for like that jump rope to come around. If there's two people on either end, not like you're jump roping yourself in the gym, but like you're jump roping on the playground schoolyard. Right? You're kind of like waiting for the rope to come before you make your move. That's what this card is giving me. The Three of Rods is like ships coming in, what opportunities are coming in, and what are you also waiting for? What vision are you looking for? This is going to be a month of you guys being ready, getting ready. And I love that that correlates very specifically to this vibe. It's like in that warm kind of ember fire, right? You're just stoking the fire, keeping it simmering, which is so in line with the Three of Wands here. Let's go ahead and get you guys a clarifier. 10 of Wands upside down. I love that because it's like, okay, you are so ready for whatever opportunities are coming for you, but you're ready to like let go of a burden this month. You're like, you know what? This is going to be a month of you really looking for opportunities, but potentially in a new way, in a way that doesn't feel as exhausting. You might find help this month. Let's see what comes up in your spread. Someone to take some of the burden from you, to share some of the load. You are crossed this month by the 4 of Cups. So this could be a real like sitting back for you. 4 of Cups can pop up when we're feeling kind of like apathetic or bored or like stuck or stagnant, which is kind of an interesting vibe with what all the other things that you've got going on. So let's go ahead and clarify that for you. This could kind of be like wet blanket energy this month. You might be faced with situations, circumstances, people, places, things that kind of challenge this fire for you, that are like maybe dampen it. 9 of Swords, and exactly. So this is going to challenge, interesting. Okay. So this month for you, Sagittarius, is going to be a month of opportunity and also a month of really challenging yourself to stay passionate, to stay in the stoke of the fire and not feel burdened down, not take an extra nap when you've already taken one during the day, like do things that like keep your passion alive versus like you're going to have to fight the good fight this month of like not feeling defeated and tempering any activities or any habits you might have that slow you down or bring you down, right? If you're feeling depressed, you know, seasonal depression here in the Northern Hemisphere is common in the winter time. So it's kind of like, oh, if you're getting the winter blues, this might be a good time to like reach out for some help this month. It's time to stay focused and like passionate and fiery. Let's see what you have here in the foundation that you might not know. 6 of Pentacles. So you could really be building this month on generosity from other people. This could be like a recent windfall. This could be something in the foundation. This position really speaks to like, what are you believing? What are you building on? This is our subconscious. So this could be like past lifetimes, but it's also things you're thinking, believing, feeling that you might not even be aware of. So what I love about this position is like, if you see something here that's working for you, fab, good, keep that inner dialogue going. If it's something here that you don't like, you can always change it. So 6 of Pentacles speaks about generosity. Are you giving here? Are you receiving here? You're building this month off of a sense of wealth, off of a sense of collaboration, off of a sense of stability financially. Yep, I love this message again and again. 9 of Wands in reverse is like really giving up the fight. You know, you're kind of like a little bit of like resting on your laurels a little bit. This is a really fascinating dichotomy this month of you like building off of something that feels really stable, really good, you're ready to go, but also facing maybe instances or stories or situations or people that maybe you feel set back by or circumstances that you feel held back by. Let's go ahead and see what you are consciously manifesting this month. 10 of Swords. Okay, fascinating. So this is actually really good that this comes up. Never get freaked out when you see the 10 of Swords. This position speaks to what you are consciously manifesting or consciously moving forward to this month. And someone told me their interpretation recently of the 10 of Swords that was so fucking beautiful. It blew my mind. 10s are always a completion, and every suit, like the 10 of Cups, is like this beautiful, like overflowing family in cups, right? The 10 of Swords is like it's such a brutal card. But my friend's point was when we get to the end of a cycle mentally, it's a death. When our thoughts die, we can be born anew with new ones, right? Like the end of the cycle of our mental capability. This is getting a little meta, sorry. Because swords represent our belief systems, the way that we communicate. It's like when we get to the end of a cycle like that, we're done. It's time to start something new. We clear out everything. So you might be really feeling like done in what you have been doing, right? Like we're looking at new opportunities this month. Maybe this is like a job search and you're like, dude, this is like the 50th resume I've submitted this month, right? You might be feeling really fatigued and you might be telling yourself a lot of stories. That's what the 10 of Swords really indicates. It's like our mental body. What are you telling yourself? What are other people telling you? This could be someone saying like, oh, you're never going to get that job. Don't even go for it. Like, why are you being so stupid to do this? Like, you know, we just stab ourselves in the back all of the time from unhelpful beliefs, from unhelpful information from other people. So when we see the Ten of Swords, it's a blessing actually, because we can say, what am I telling myself that's not serving me? So you're really facing this month, like, it feels like there's just a lot of energy here to move forward on something, and you're working through some serious challenges on your way to your manifestation. So understanding that you might just be really fatigued. Yeah, it could just be a time when you are really waiting and ready and active for the new opportunity, but you understand that it might not quite be time. Like maybe the divorce has to finalize, right? Or maybe like the job has to get to this next project that's incredibly fatiguing before you can actually move on or say, hey, I want to look for a new job. Or it doesn't even have to be that dramatic, right? But something here is cooking. Just know, Sagittarius, that like you are baking something here. Oh my gosh, just as I said that, my thing went off. Hold on one quick second. One quick second. Sagittarius, I am literally baking something in the oven right now. Completely forgot the timer was on. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna sit down and do a reading. It's time, I feel it. So, yeah, this is really fascinating. Something is cooking, but there might be a discrepancy on like where you want it to be versus where you are. What's in the recent past here? Five of Swords, some kind of conflict, some kind of distress, some kind of something that didn't work out well for you. We're not going to take flyers right now. Some kind of a situation that didn't feel good. When Five of Swords pops up, it's just like, you know, watch what you say. Can you not react? Reactions from a place of anger or frustration are just going to get everyone cut up. Yeah, someone said something, someone did something. There was a lot of like back and forth here in the recent past that wasn't very kind, potentially. There could have been like a lot of email or like messaging, DMing on social media, or like looking someone up. A lot of mental ability here that like fighting. There's some kind of fighting in the past, the very recent past. Where are you going? Okay. 10 of Cups. And I love that this passion card says, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So whatever is happening here for you, Sagittarius, you've got something cooking and you are working with some really interesting dynamics and vibes to like, it feels like clearing the old. So you addressing what isn't working for you so you can really step into connection, to love, to generational like wealth and happiness and just fulfillment here. You are like, this is the future card. Gorgeous. So whatever here has happened in the past that might have felt really brutal, very potentially very painful, maybe a lot of words were said, just know that whatever happened, you are moving into a place of emotional fulfillment, of connection, of passion, of love. This is absolutely relationship if you're not in relationship. If you are in relationship and it's been really troublesome, this is connection. This is, just renewal. And Knight of Cups, this is apologies. This is someone telling you they love you. This is someone proposing. This is someone saying, hey, let's have another baby. Like, I'm just trying to think of like what all the situations and circumstances are where you could level up from where you are. This could also be self-love too, you know, really stepping into just ultimate care of yourself and really claiming your ability to like do for yourself what can't be done. How are you feeling about it? Ace of Swords, you are really creating your own reality here, Sagittarius. When the Ace of Swords is upright, it's like, oh my gosh, instant new like manifestations. Oh my gosh, like instant new revelations here. And I love actually that we have the Ace right after we have the Ten of Swords. So completion, new beginning. So I love that we have the Ten of Swords here. You are really facing being done with something. Something has really come to completion and you're so relieved. It's going to feel really relieving for you this month, Sagittarius, because it's old. It doesn't feel good, right? And when we see the Ace of Swords in reverse, it can really speak to like you like claiming what you believe. You creating your own mind, your own destiny, your own purpose, your own passion through the mental body. So you are looking at what's happening and you're like, no, I don't accept it. I don't accept believing that I'm not good enough. Yep, and it leads to new opportunities. I don't accept that you don't think I can get the job. I don't accept that I'm not good enough. I'm going to make my own opportunity here. I'm going to create a list of beliefs about money or about love or about where I can live or what apartment I want or house I want. And I'm going to move towards it. And that's incredible. And what that's going to do for you is it's going to set off like a new set of belief systems that you're going to grow into this month, begin to really grow into and start new solid foundations. This is really cool. Okay, what is in your environment this month? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Fascinating. So Wheel of Fortune just means that forces bigger than ourselves are at play. Kind of karma is coming into play, and everything's karma, so it's not bad or good. And things are changing, and it's changing in a way that you won't necessarily have a lot of control over. So this month, in people, places, and things that might be surrounding you, be aware that circumstances might have adverse effects. Circumstances might be a challenge for you this month. The Emperor in reverse. You might come into some people, places, things that feel really weighted, that feel really heavy. Like you might be up against some kind of an issue where you're having a hard time pushing through, or someone is being a wet blanket. It's exactly the feeling that I got from this Four of Cups right on top of the Three of Rods here. It's like, here you are, eager for something new. Like maybe you want to upscale, maybe you want to grow at the job you're at. I was working for a nonprofit for a while, and there was just no room for growth, right? And anytime I had a new idea, hey, let's clean out the office so it looks beautiful and refreshed, people were we don't touch that stuff. It's been here for years. Anytime I was guys, we could do this whole new project where we bring in X, Y, and Z, and it's going to totally influence the way that we can do business with people. We just don't really do that around here. That's the vibe I'm feeling from here. And this is kind of taking this to a whole new level. So it's good to know that this month for November so that you can be prepared as you move forward through your month. Know that you, Sagittarius, are stoking the fire. Your energy this month and how you're being supported is in full support of your passion, of your creativity, of opportunities coming forward for you, of you just baking. And the womb card here says it might not be ready to fully flourish this month, but know that whatever's cooking is beyond miraculous, right? The wombs bring forward new life out of basically nothing. So we're talking about you being in that energy of all life giving, and you might be hitting some roadblocks in terms of people, places, things that you're bumping into this month. So just be prepared. Let's see, how are you feeling about it? Oh, you're feeling so good. You're feeling so excited. You're feeling so connected. This might be you reaching out to new people, making new friends, making new relationships. This is you being excited to be someone new on the scene. This is you making apologies this month, someone making apologies to you. This is you kind of having a fresh start from an emotional perspective, from a heart perspective. This is your heart opening back up. And clarified by the King of Pentacles in reverse, he's a very established character. So when he's in reverse, sometimes it just means that's you being in a totally new energy. You're I give up things that I know before. I'm giving up my option to be the know-it-all and to be the person that has to do everything and give everything. And that makes a lot of sense when we check back in with the Six of Pentacles, because you might be feeling a little taxed this month with how much you have been supporting others. This could be you being supported, but the Six of Pentacles is really about generosity. It's about you helping other people. It's about you kind of being the backbone for a lot of other people. So the Page of Cups here in reverse with the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Cups with the King of Pentacles in reverse says, you know what? I'm really hoping this month I can get back to basics and just feel my best, young self, ready to make new friends, ready to come to the table and not have to be the person that knows everything, has everything, does everything. So that's really beautiful. Lean into that beginner's mind this month. That's really going to serve you. And what is the culmination for you guys? Justice in reverse. Girl, okay, let me get a clarifier for this. Queen of Swords. Okay, so Justice in reverse is fascinating. Justice really says what we give, we get. And sometimes in reverse, it can mean, look, if you've been giving a lot, you're gonna get a lot. Knight of Swords in reverse. if you're gonna, justice in reverse can potentially look like an outcome you don't like. It could, if you are in like some kind of a court proceeding, right? Traditional interpretation of justice in reverse can say, hey, it's not gonna go your way, or don't sign that contract. It might not be like what you want. Justice is very clear. It's very logical, and it is as a major arcana card, it's an influence that's larger than you. It's not necessarily what you choose, but it might be like the season that you are navigating, right? So when it's in reverse, this can mean a couple different things. This can look like you reaping back what you've sowed. So if you've been working really, really hard, you might be getting extra benefits at the end of the month, right? This can look different ways for different people, but this can really look like you getting out of a situation or a relationship or a new job, or an old job, exactly what you've put into it. And to be honest, if you've put in a lot of shit, you might be getting a shitstorm this month. It doesn't look like that to me because you have the Knight of Swords here in reverse. Well, potentially, actually. So I don't mean this to be a downer in any way, Sag, but sometimes it's good to know these things up front so you can like plan for it. So if you don't want to feel slighted this month, if you don't want to feel like you're getting a lot of shit from people from a situation that you've cultivated, don't cultivate that situation. This is your warning sign this month to fend this off. Any adverse outcome to this month, which isn't what I'm saying, but if there is an adverse end to this month, you can address it now by tending to your stress points peacefully, right? Like starting to, if you are tying up loose ends or moving on to a new chapter, like starting to do those in ways that like are like life fueling versus like mean, cutting. Like this has already happened for you before, so take the lessons that you've learned from whatever fighting or adverse situation was happening in the past and learn to channel something that's like more peaceful, and so reap what you sow this month. So sow money seeds, sow happiness seeds, sow forgiveness seeds. Do not sow shit seeds, because if you do, you're going to get it back at the end of the month, right? Use your passion for good. Don't burn the house down with it. And whatever you are cooking, Sagittarius, it's coming for you. This is really beautiful. It might not be the month you see it completely bloom, but just know that you are like in the oven and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. 10 of Cups with the Knight of Cups, please. Let me know how it all goes. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.